Well, careless with our language. I regularly get correspondence with people everywhere asking for employment, being a part of our organization. And what I'm always intrigued by, and I think if you're constantly looking at people to fill positions in your corporation, I think you would be very mindful of this. Spelling is an issue, but I'm not even going to go there. It's so critically important to be able to write correctly, especially when you've got all the tools available to you. The other thing, of course, is using words that show you care. One of the communications that I got just a short while ago stated something like, I'm so valuable and I have so many talents that I wouldn't even begin to care to list them. You know, what is that telling you? The words that are being used is, I don't care, right? Those are the words that sort of come at you. Be very, very mindful of the language that you are using. It's extremely important that you are mindful all the time of what's being communicated. You know, that goes right down to the fonts you select, the formatting, the documentation that you pick, the way that you're going to communicate. And I think that these days, more valuably even than something that's written, is a video communication. You know, something that says, hi, this is who I am. I'm presenting myself for employment and I'm interested in being a part of your organization. Let me tell you what I know about your company. And I know this, I know that. And I feel that my value would be in this area, this area, this area, and this area. Always add extra value. I personally believe that if I was to join your marketing department, 3 of the most important things that I would do would be to immediately give you social media presence and ensure that you had superb online communication by virtue of your trade dress, your actual communication with your customers, etc., etc. So all of these things become extremely valuable, and people are just not doing any of that. Use audio recordings, use video. Recently I needed to pitch myself, present myself. I don't like using the word pitch, but I had to present myself to a big record company. There aren't that many of them anymore, but what was interesting was I chose a variety of ways. Now, at the end, they communicated with me and said, you're coming at us from all sides. You know, awesome. They didn't say awesome, but they said, you know, come in for that interview. Let's talk, let's meet. We met, and we're in negotiation, we're in communication, and let's see where that goes. So always see every form of communication with your potential employer as extremely valuable, right? Very, very valuable. Under no circumstances leave any stone unturned when it comes to communicating with people. And that's pretty much the most important thing that comes to mind at the outset of any communication. And by the way, if that communication has begun, make sure that you retain that communication throughout the course of that ongoing conversation.